On everybody, this your boy Isaiah coming right back to you on Bucko's Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, show all my videos, and yes indeed, make sure you hit the notification bell on this channel to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. And of course, like and follow the Bucko's Locker Facebook page. Travis Johnson, shouts out to you over there. Yes, indeed, and we are almost at 2,000 subscribers. We're about 28 subscribers away, and we need to get 28 more subscribers before the first game starts. I want to be at 2,000 subscribers before this Sunday, okay? Come on, my Pirates and my Sea Bandits, my stick carriers, my Buckaholics, my diehards, all the Bucks family members, subscribe to the channel. You know how it is. You see the title of the video. Tampa Bay Bucks 2018-2019 schedule. I told you I was gonna make a video about the schedule. And it's gonna be a nice video. We finna get live. You know what I'm talking about? We finna get live on this video. You know what I'm saying? And I got one more video today to do, which will be the Saints versus the Bucks preview. But I want to go through the schedule with you guys. And I want to hear what you think in the comment section or in the chat room on what you think about our schedule, how many games we can win, what's going to happen during the season, and all this crap like that. I'm going to do all that in this video. I'm going to try not to make it too long, but I'm going to make it long enough so we can all get a good conversation in about our schedule. And looking at our schedule, my schedule starts out pretty hard. And we don't have... Well, we do have one primetime game, and it's against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Town, the Terrible Towels. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the Steelers fans out there. You know, y'all playing us, so, you know, it is what it is. We coming to Tampa, so. Now, look, let's start out. Let's get down to business before I get to rambling on the tangent. Let's get down to business. First game of the season, this Sunday. Saints versus Bucks. It's going to be a tough game. A tough game. It's a 50-50 game. You know, and I'll get more detail about the breakdown of the game in another video later on today. But I just want to kind of bring it up. Who you got in the game? What's going to happen? Tell me what you think. That's a 50-50 game, so I can't give a winner right now because it's in New Orleans at the Dome, and the Saints are very tough at the Dome. So I'll get into more details about that later on. The next game, the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. Another hard game, back to back. The defending Super Bowl champions. The Eagles fly. Shouts out to all the Eagles fans out there. Y'all on the schedule, so I got to give y'all some hassle behind that. Carson Wentz, is he gonna play? That's the question. That is the big question. Are the Eagles going in there with Nick Foles? And we see how Nick Foles looked in the preseason. Didn't look good, Eagles Nation. Eagles Nation, y'all should be worried a little bit until Carson Wentz get back. But as far as us playing you guys and Raymond James, I'm going to need y'all to show up for that game too. Don't let them Eagle fans come down to Tampa and take over and fly all over the place. Don't have me come down to Raymond James Stadium and check all y'all. Anyway. That game, if Carson Wentz don't play, we got a very high chance of winning that game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it right now, 2-0, 1-1. That's if Carson Wentz don't play. If Carson Wentz don't play, our percentages go up and winning that game. So right now I'm looking at it from percentage-wise. If he don't play, we're going to win. So now we're looking at 1-1, possibly 2-0. The next game. Goddamn Steelers. Shouts out to them Steelers. They coming. Primetime game. What y'all gonna do, Bucks? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna let... I don't want to turn the TV and see a bunch of terrible towels in black and gold all in Raymond James Stadium. I don't want to see that. That's a very, very tough team. That is a Super Bowl contender with Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith, James Washington. They got some weapons, man. They got some weapons. That's going to be a real tough game for us, man. And we play the Steelers pretty good. History shows it. Up until like 3 quarters. So, percentage-wise, the polls are going to go with the Steelers. Now, I'm a realist and optimistic as well, but I'm also a realist and objective. Do I see us winning that game? We got to be perfect to beat the Steelers with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Let's be honest, because Ryan Fitzpatrick will be playing for the first 3 or 4 games. So we got to factor that in too. So I'm a realist. So we're looking at 1-2 after the first 3 weeks, 2-1. You know, it'll be a miracle we win all 3 games with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now we're going into another game. Now, here's where things get a little tricky. Because you got Jameis Winston's suspension is up. And we got the Bears. We're going to Soldier Field. It's a short week. Will Jameis Winston play? Dirk and Jason are not committal behind that. But if we are 2-1, no. 1-2, depending on how we play in those first 3 games. Or if we 0-3, you got to put Jameis in there. We cannot lose to the Bears. So do I got us winning that game? Now that Khalil Mack trade, whew, that's a big trade by the Bears. They gave up a lot for that. Was it worth it? We'll see. Khalil Mack is a prime pass rusher, and in today's league, you need pass rushers. You need pass rushers. Pass happy league. In that matchup, it's the Bears defense. Bears defense is really good. Shout out to the Bears fans. I've been to Chicago a few times. Cold as hell up there. But the Bears defense is actually good, folks. The offense is trash. Mitchell Trubisky, I'm not a big fan of him. They should have drafted Deshaun Watson. What's wrong with the Bears? Deshaun Watson. Come on, man. Anyway, but the Bears defense was a top 10, I believe. So they got some talent on that defense. Leonard Floyd, Roquan Smith, the rookie linebacker. Now they got Khalil Mack, Kyle Fuller. They got some ball players on that defense, and they tough. And we beat them. We can beat them because we got a better offense, but that defense with Khalil Mack will be a beast. But I got us winning that game, so now we're looking at 2-2. You know, after the first 4 games, 1-3 possibly. I don't know, because we lose the first 3 games. Ryan Fitzpatrick. After week 4, Jameis should be officially back, and now we got the Falcons, my favorite team to play every year. The Falcons, the Dirty Birds. Shouts out to the Atlanta fans. I don't like y'all, but I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all all that, and y'all always choking big games. But anyway, and still ain't got no Super Bowl, by the way. Shot. Get a Super Bowl before you talk to us. We're going to Atlanta for that game. It's gonna be a tough game. And Winston's record against the Atlanta Falcons is, I think, what, 3-2, I believe. So Jameis Winston plays pretty well in the dome, the Mercedes-Benz Dome, where the food is cheap. You know, it's beautiful too. I haven't yet to go there, but I might be at that game. Who knows? But since I don't like Atlanta, I got us winning that game too. So now we're looking at 3-5 after 5 weeks. That's fair enough to say, fans. 3-5, because we can't be 1-4. Because if we 1-4 going into week 6, somebody got to get fired. Now, mind you, I'm just basing it on the beginning of the season. This is not counting injuries and trades and, you know, whatever case may be. This is off of not looking at nothing but our preseason. Going our preseason, we're going to look to be 3-5 or 3-2 after week 5. Now we're looking at week 6. The Browns, up and coming Browns with Baker Mayfield, Tyrod Taylor, and Hugh Jackson and them. They're coming to Raymond James. That's a victory. Now it's gonna be a tough game because Cleveland can be a little scrappy, but we'll pull that out. So now we're looking at 4-2, 3-2ish. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 2-4ish, 4-2ish, depending on how we play. Jameis Winston will be back. So these are the games that's with Jameis Winston. That's the Browns game. We should win that game. That should be a guaranteed win. So I'm looking at it as we're 4-2. And then we got the Bungles. The Cincinnati Bungles. My boy, I got a buddy that likes them. The Bengals. The Bungles. We're going to their stadium. Cold ass Cincinnati. The Nasty Natty, as we call it. They're a little bit dysfunctional, but they got some talent. You know, Andy Dalton's a mediocre quarterback, and they know it. AJ Green. They got John Ross. They got Joe Mixon, the running back. But we should be able to win that game too. Hey, man, we're looking pretty good right now. 5-2. That's if we win one of the first 3 games, and we beat the next when we win the next few games. This is all based on theory. Now, this is just being optimistic as a fan. You know, we win one of the first 3 games, we're 1-2, and then we win the next 4. That's a possibility based on the schedule. You know, just how it works, baby. 5-2, 4-3-ish. You know, it depends on how we play. We're still over 500. You know, so now we look at the Panthers. Oh, the Panthers always give us problems, and we give them problems too. And we go into their stadium, the Bank of America Stadium, which I have yet to go there, but I'm definitely gonna get there one day. So we're looking at 5-2, 4-3 going into Bank of America Stadium against Cam Newton and his Carolina Panthers. Ron Rivera and that tough defense with Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis. 4-4. I mean, 5-3. What do you think, folks? They tough. I got to give it to them. That's a huge game. If we sitting at 5-2 or 4-3, we could be 4-4, which is not bad. Or we could be 5-3. NFC South is a beast, bro. It's the best division in the NFL. No division has teams like us. So we're looking at 4-4 now, right? 5-3, 4-4. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty decent. And then we got the Redskins. The Redskins is a weird team. Jay Gruden, not a big fan of him, man. Like, they let go Kirk Cousins. They always have injuries in preseason, you know. They got Adrian Peterson, which ran all over us when he was at Arizona. We can't let Adrian Peterson come back and run over us again. Old ass Adrian Peterson. You know, but shouts out to the Redskin fans, the DMV area. But I see us winning that game as well. So what are we looking at now? 6-3, 5-4. Give or take a game. Still looking pretty good. 6-3, 5-4 after week 9. What you think? That's still looking pretty decent in playoff contention. You know what I'm saying? Then after the Redskins or Deadskins, we got the Giants. Now the Giants is a weird situation. They drafted Saquon Barkley over Sam Darnold. Only time will tell how that draft pick went down the road. But they was looking at win now. We get a running back for Eli. Finally, Saquon is the truth. I saw him at Penn State. Saw him in preseason. He's the truth. And we do have problems stopping the run. But the problem that will give us issues in that game will be our secondary, because Odell Beckham and Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram, injury-prone Evan Ingram, is going to be a problem. But I feel that we can pull that out. You know, we are sitting at 5-4, 6-3-ish. We'll go 5-4. We win that game. We're 6-4. Okay, let's stick with that. We're 6-4 after 10 weeks. Still in the playoff contention. This is where it gets crunch time. This is where health comes into factor, and grit and grind and coaching comes into factor. Now that you are who you are after so many weeks in the season. So now we're sitting at 6-4. Now this is me being optimistic and objective a little bit too. Things can change as the season goes. Now we're 6-4-ish, right? So now we got the 49ers coming to Raymond James. Scrappy team. Kyle Shanahan, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G. Shouts out to all the 49ers fans on the West Coast. We're sitting at 6-4. We're playing San Francisco. They got a scrappy team. They're not put together all the way. The receiving core is weak. The running backs is not great. Did Jeremy McNichols get cut? Because I know he went over there, and I saw him in preseason in the 49ers uniform. He played, you know, we drafted him in the 5th round a couple years ago. Did Jeremy McNichols get cut? Because he didn't want to play for us. So did he get cut? Anybody know? Let me know in the comment section or in the chat. But anyway, we're sitting at 6-4. I see that game as a victory for us. We should be able to beat the 49ers because we got more firepower, and I think we're a better overall team. So now we're sitting at 7-4 after week 11. It's getting crunch time now. We're getting down to the last few weeks of the season. 7-4-ish, more than likely, 6-5, give or take, a game here and there. So we're still sitting in contention, 6-5, 7-4. Interesting, right? It all depends on if everything lines up right. Now we're playing the Panthers. The Panthers come to Raymond James. That is a huge game. Home game for us. We're sitting at 7-4, 6-5, give or take. Panthers come in town, Raymond James, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis and them. K1 short. We should be able to pull that victory out based on having home field advantage and having that energy with the crowd. So now we're looking at 8-4, 7-5 maybe. Things are starting to get a little hype. The subscribers is up. We had 3,000 subscribers. I'm talking mad noise to all the teams in the NFC South. What you think? Looking good. 8-4, 7-5. I mean, after week 12, now we're down to the home stretch, the final quarter of the season, the last 4 weeks of the season. You got to grind it out. The Saints come marching into Raymond James Stadium, and that is the game I will be at with my buddy from New Orleans. He's a Saints fan. I will be at that game December 9th. Do anybody got any tickets for that game? Or Slack can get me in there somewhere? You know, I need some tickets to that game. But we're sitting at 7-4, 8-5. I'm sorry, 8-5. We're sitting at 7-4 going into week 12. 6-5, 7-4. Did I get that right? Got me all messed up. But we're going into week 12, 7-5. You know, that's pretty good. Or it could be 6-6. 7-5, 6-6, but I'm gonna say 7-5. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. 8-4. 8-4. My bad. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Saints come in. We're sitting at 8-4. You know, what you think? Can we win that game in Raymond James Stadium? It's gonna be a tough, grinded out game. I mean, can we be 7-5, 8-4-ish? Can we pull that out? This is week 12 now. What you think? We come into the game 6-5. I mean 7-4. Can we leave the game 8-4, or we leave the game 7-5? And we can be 9-4 maybe. You know, we can be 8-5. What you think? I don't know, but I'm gonna say we're gonna win the game. I gotta be real, folks. I don't like the Saints, even though I live here. So now we're looking at 9-4 or 8-5. Still pretty good. And then we got the Ravens. Oh, we're going to the Ravens, which is an interesting game. I don't know if Lamar Jackson will be starting by that time. If the Ravens got tired of Joe Flacco, shouts out to the Ravens fans, DMV area. I like Lamar Jackson. I feel like he should have got drafted. Didn't matter what round, but he got drafted. A lot of people don't like him. I do. So now we're sitting at 9-4, 8-5, going into that game. We pull that game out. I'm gonna be realist. I'm gonna be a realist. 9-4, 8-5. 9-5, because the Ravens is tough. They got a nice defense. They tough. So 9-5. That's not bad. Not bad. I mean, 9-5 with 2 games left, or 8-6. 2 games left. Boy, that's gonna be tough. I'm gonna be hyped up then too, boy. I'm gonna be just all geeked up. You know what I'm saying? 8-6, 9-5, going into week 15. And then we got the lonely Cowboys. Every year, it's always these fans, these obnoxious fans. Shouts out to the Cowboy fans, because y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are the most, the Cowboy fans and the Raiders fans are the most weirdest fan bases in the NFL. They got the most weirdest fan bases. They just feel like they just entitled to everything. Raider Nation and Cowboy Nation. Them 2 fan bases is overbearing. Ridiculous. Raiders fans want to beat you up if you go to their stadium and fight you and damn near kill you. And the Cowboys fans think every year they're supposed to win the Super Bowl. Ay. And Houston is better than you guys. The Houston Texans is better than you guys. Shouts out to Deshaun Watson and Javon Clowney and J.J. Watts. They better than y'all. But Dallas feel like they just entitled because of Jerry Jones. But anyway, I digress. Don't let me get on the Cowboy fans. But now we're sitting at 9-5, 8-6. We're going to Jerry's World. I have yet to go to Jerry's World. I might have to go to that game. Anybody got any tickets for that game? Hit me up in the inbox or the chat or the comment section. I have yet to be to Jerry's World. How is it? I want to go. Did we win that game? The Cowboys' weapons are not great. They have a great O-line and a great running game. Dak is okay. I think James Winston better than Dak Prescott. Dak is the average quarterback. He's not like oh my gosh, you know, he's consistent. But we're gonna see how he is without Dez Bryant, Jason Witten, and Bryce Butler and all that. He got a running game and they got a good O-line if they stay healthy. His receiving core, Cole Beasley, was it Allen Robertson? One of them guys went there. They got Michael Gallup, Cole Beasley. They don't have any world beaters on the outside. We shouldn't have no problems with them. But I got us beating the Cowboys in Jerry's World. Upset. Now we are sitting at 10-5. 10-5. 9-6. Give or take. 10-5, 9-6. Beating the Cowboys in Jerry's World. 9-5. 10-6. I'm sorry. 9-5. 9-6. 10-5. 9-6, 10-5. Somewhere up in there. 9-6, 10-5. One more game in the season. And guess who coming to the town December 30th? The Atlanta Stankin' Birds Falcons. Coming into Raymond James Stadium December 30th, 2018. And the playoffs can be on the line with Atlanta coming in to Raymond James Stadium so they can get shot with some cannons. Because hands down, we're going to win that game. And we can end up 11-5 or 10-6. Is that playoffs? Now, 11-5 is playoffs. 10-6, wild card, maybe, or we might luck out again like years ago when Raheem Morris went 10-6 and still could get in the playoffs. But this is all being optimistic and a fanatic, aka fan. We can be 11-5, 10-6. That's our peak. Our low end can be 6-10, 7-9. Because we got enough talent on offense to win at least 6 or 7 games. The problem is, it's going to come down to the defense. I think our offense is going to be top 10 throughout the season, even with Ryan Fitzpatrick, because of the weapons. The problem is Mike Smith and his Atlanta Falcons scheme. Is that going to be the problem throughout the season? Can he cover? Because I think our run defense has improved. With Mitch Urine, he's on IR. With Bo Allen, Vinnie Curry, Jerry McCoy, Jason Pierre-Paul, Noah Spence, all these guys, Will Clark. Our run defense should be improved, with Levante and Quan. And Kendall Beckwith will be back after, 4 or 6 games because he's on PUP. So I'm not too much really tripping about the run game. It's just the scheme, the pass defense, the bend don't break defense, because I don't want to see Vernon Hargreaves or Brent Grimes, and Carlton Davis way back here on 3rd and 2. I want to see them right here, up in the receiver grill. You know what I'm saying? I hate that bend don't break crap. And it's going to come down to Mike Smith. It's going to come down to his scheme and Mike Smith. And that secondary, can Carlton Davis, MJ Stewart, Whitehead, Brent Grimes, Vernon Hargreaves, Chris Conte, Justin Evans, can they hold down the fort? If they do, we can go 10-6, 11-5 with a much improved front 7 and a much improved secondary back end. But if that secondary don't improve and we allow 70% completion percentage throughout the year, and we're one of the worst pass defenses in the league, 6-10, 7-9, Dirk Cutter, Mike Smith, Jason Light, you out of there. 10-4 copy, you out. This is it. This is it. All the moves that Jason Light made has gotten to this point, fam. This is it. Yeah, they gave you an extension, but that's not guaranteed. That Vita Vea pick, that's on your head. That Roberto Aguayo pick, that's on your head. That Jeremy McNichols pick, that's on your head. Donovan Smith pick, that's on your head. Keeping Dirk Cutter, Jason Light, that's on your head. Letting Mike Smith come on board, Jason Light, you're overall responsible for the team as a GM. So your neck is out there, baby. Dirk Cutter, you out there too, because your best friend on the team coaching that defense, Mike Smith. So you see how this works, folks. I don't think the players has a problem. I think you can put another coach in there. You can put Mike Tomlin, Belichick, Sean McVay, even Kyle Shanahan, Dan Quinn. Give Dan Quinn that defense. Give John Harbaugh that defense. Jim Schwartz. I mean, let's be real. Like, come on, Wade Phillips, Vance Joseph. Like, they just got better. They got better minds defensively. So our high end is 11-5, 10-6. Our low end 6-10, 7-9. If that's the case, on the low end, them 3 guys are fired, and I don't know who we're gonna go after as far as head coach. Whether there be any roster changes, that's at the end of the season. We're gonna see how it works. If we fall at the 8-8 level, 9-7, then we just gonna be mediocre with Dirk Cutter, and I think we still cut ties with him, even at 8-8, 9-7. It's got to be 10 wins and above, baby. Or you out of there. Sorry, but you see the overall schedule. I broke it down to you. Are we a playoff team? Yes, if you look at the roster. If you look at the roster, we are a playoff team. Hands down. Just from top to bottom. Just look at the roster. Be like, matter of fact, just look at the starting defense and look at the starting offense and say, is that a playoff team? Don't even look at the coaches. Don't look at the scheme. Nothing. Just look at the roster. Yeah, that's a playoff team. But the minute you add other pieces into that formula, head coach, D coordinator, scheme, run game, secondary defense, pass defense, run defense, the division, it brings us down to that 6-10, 7-9 crap. And I don't want to do that 6-10, 7-9 crap no more. And I don't even want 8-8 or 9-7. Even though 9-7 is over 500, if it gets us into the playoffs, if we back into the playoffs at 9-7, anything can happen. But if we sitting at 8-8, 9-7, and we don't back into the playoffs and we lose games that's close during the season that cost us a playoff run, they'll cut out of there. Mike Smith out of there and Jason Light. And then now you're talking about wholesale changes. But that's neither here nor there. But I don't want to be a team that's be mediocre. I want to be a good team. We got a good team. We got a good young team. I just want to see us improve and do good. And I just laid out the schedule for you guys. High end 10-6, low end 11-5. I mean, high end 10-6, 11-5, low end 6-10, 7-9, because of our offense can get us sixes. Our offense can get us 6 or 7 games by itself. It just can that defense give us 3 or 4 games? That's all I'm asking. Can you give us 3 or 4 games where you just play lights out? The offense gonna win us some games, baby. It's not a bad schedule. It's not a difficult schedule. It's just the first 3 games of the season. It's crazy. If we can win, we got to win 1 out of those 3 games. For us to go 10-6, 11-5, we cannot lose all 3 games going into the Bears game, which is a short week. We cannot be 0-3 going to play the rough-ass Bears with that weak offense, because their defense is going to rough us up. But, Jason, that Vita Vea pick better work out. That Ronald Jones pick better work out, because I believe that Carlton Davis, MJ Stewart pick going to be fine. And that Whitehead pick gonna be fine. But those first 2, that Vita Vea and that Ronald Jones, when other players were available, like Mika and Derwin James were available, and you passed up on them twice. And then you had other running backs sitting there. I mean, Darius Geis, that guy from Auburn, Kerryon Johnson, Royce Freeman. Boy. Vita Vea, I'm gonna need you to do something week 1. Because I don't want to hear that, oh, my ankle hurt crap. You've been sitting out all preseason. That ankle has not been, is it that bad, folks? God. Anyway, I don't even want to get on Vita Vea because I ain't seen him play yet. Because that's why I'm kind of a little rough on him right now, because I haven't seen him play yet. You got to be out there week 1, buddy. New Orleans Saints, man. Anyway, as you can see, I'm done with the schedule. Possibly 11-5, 10-6. Possibly 6-10, 7-9. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Once again, this your boy Isaiah, coming to you from Bucko's Locker. Don't matter where I'm at. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell on the channel to notify you on any new videos posted on this channel. Subscribe, follow, like Bucko's Locker Facebook page. Support the channels. Support the page. Donate whatever you can. Schedule video done. Fire those cannons. We're going to the playoffs and siege the day. Oh, wait. Hold up. I got to give a shout out to all my Pirates and my Sea Bandits. I can't forget that. And the Buckaholics and the Stick Carriers and the Diehards. I forgot. We all got to fire those cannons and siege those days, baby. We got to siege the day. My bad. Now I can leave the video. I'll see y'all later on. I'm out.